his laptop.
Nigel Farage YouTube channel.
Of course.
Silence. Jump. Ooh.
7 billion souls move around the sun. Oh.
Hide.
That's probably for all YouTube title for a video like that. The police knocked on my door and I filmed this video.
Is that Nigel? Fucking he's learning where it is, isn't he?
Yeah, that's after he went to Devon, doing a video about illegal immigrants coming through the coastline on Devon and just being yeah, he did a follow-up doing that because basically we're just allowing illegal immigrants into the country and then giving them fucking houses and shit. Just wrong. They just rock up on.
Are you
fucking...
live now?
Yeah.
We're just allowing illegal immigrants into the country and then giving them fucking houses and shit. Right, your voice is still sharing.
We'll have to do a call then, won't we? Right. Should give you a ring.
Let me turn my TV down or some music coming out of it.
quiz systems on. Random fact generators at maximum capacity. First ever quiz time. Let's make this a memorable one. If you haven't before, please tell me how I should address you. Okay, I'll be sure to remember this. Paul Caddis, are you happy with the way I say your name? Done. I promise I will never get your name wrong from now on. Brexit, I see you changed your name since we last saw each other. Am I? Very well, Brexit. I shan't forget your name. I want to put some faces to names. Pose for your best selfie, or if you're not 14, you can choose a funky picture instead. Beautiful. Hashtag no filter. Brexit, are you going for a repeat performance at last game's victory? Our newest quizzer can choose the first subject. Floor is yours, Brexit. $60 multiplied by 25 equals. You need to guess where the answer lies between these two values. Scroll along the scale, and stop when it feels right. Interesting choice, Paul Caddis. Not so much of a guess, but that you all knew that one. Extra points and kudos all round. 240 divided by 12 equals. What will you go for? Left, right, or somewhere in the middle? If I had the larynx for a stagey cough, I would do one in your direction, Paul Caddis. We're waiting for you. Alright. Let's find out if any of those guesses are on the money. This is quite the lucky streak from your nan. 24 multiplied by 41 equals. Welcome to first place, Brexit. I do hope it's to your satisfaction. 183 multiplied by 5 equals... I don't know how you all knew that but your perfectness deserves extra points. 390 divided by 3 equals... Come on, Brexit. What could be more exciting than making a decision on this? Were you wise to choose this topic, Brexit? Let's see. Not so much of a guess, but that you all knew that one. Extra points and kudos all round. 546 divided by 7 equals... Hey Brexit. Don't doze off. We need your input. I have been awaiting your input for precisely 30 seconds, Brexit. Just saying. Schrodinger's cat walks into a bar. And doesn't. With the first round complete, it's time to look at the scores. Well, that round of Getamation has proven to be quite the game changer. The first round of testing is over, humans. Your results are fascinating. How well do you know your fellow players? You'll each answer a question one by one. Meanwhile, everyone else will be secretly betting on the outcome. Will you trust or bust? Brexit, you're up first. I wonder how you'll perform. Time to analyze the question. Brexit. Reminder, no need for an answer at this stage. Poker faces on people. It's time to predict if Brexit will get this or not. Will your judgments match reality? Brexit. Please select your answer now. Brexit was correct. Did anyone think this would happen? Good work, Brexit. Good work, everyone. In fact, let's find out how Paul Caddis will be judged. Bungie is the developer behind which first-person shooter. It's time to study the probabilities, calculate the odds, and stab fingers randomly at the screen in hope. Paul Caddis, time to give your answer to this question. We're all waiting. Paul Caddis. Is Paul Caddis about to prove you right or wrong? Did you have faith in Paul Caddis? Time to find out. This is what you get for being so cynical, your Nan. Your Nan is taking the next turn. In which city in Egypt would you find the Valley of the Kings? Will your Nan be right or wrong? Time to give your verdict. The predictions are set, so it's time for your Nan to give an answer. Well, your Nan let me down. But did he let anyone else down? It's nice to see such faith in the opposition, Paul Caddis. You've trusted them to get it right every time. Brexit, it's your turn to answer a question. What is the name of the words at the top of a newspaper article? Toilet break. You only had to say. Right. Let's wait for Paul Caddis to come back. I'm waiting for you, your Nan. Pin him. Okay, your Nan. While I wait for you, I'll just work on this cattle prod I'm planning. Can someone please tell your nan that I do have other quizzes? Hello again, Brexit. Let's have your answer now, please. Just as I expected, from Castle. Can your nan find the right answer to this? Make your decision now. It's the big moment, humans. It's time for your nan to answer the question. Your nan, could I get some input? A wrong answer. Who would have guessed? Well, let's find out, shall we? Not a flattering prediction, Brexit, but a smart one. Brexit, your turn to be judged. Which French footballer is most strongly associated with Aston Villa? I no longer seem to be detecting Brexit. What do you want to do? Greetings, test subjects. I am Sally. Today I will be downloading players. Who do we have here? Can any newcomers please let me know how I should refer to them? Understood. I have recalibrated my Brexit. If that's not how I should say. Okay, Brexit. If anyone wants to change their character, just get ready to guess like a gangster. It's guesstimation. Paul Caddis, please choose a category to play in Getimation. When was Black or White by Michael Jackson released? You can guess any number between these two values by sliding between them. Did anyone get this? A stroke of good fortune there, Paul Caddis. Nice one. When was Michael Jackson born? I see a trend on this one. Shall we find out if you're close? A rare perfect answer, as Brexit has just demonstrated, wins extra bonus points. When was History, Past, Present and Future, Book 1 by Michael Jackson released? A tricky one. Make your guesses now. Paul Caddis. Was that smarts or pure luck? Either way, very well done. In which year was Smooth Criminal by Michael Jackson released? Personally, I would have gone for 1988. So close, Paul Caddis. When was Thriller by Michael Jackson released? Your man doesn't seem confident in this answer. Well done for getting the closest answer, Paul Caddis. In which year was Thriller by Michael Jackson released? Personally, I would have gone for 1983. When you enter the exact same answer as a fellow player, You'll each receive the same number of points. And that is the end of the first round. Your scores are coming. I hope you're all enjoying yourselves. I, for one, am having a blast. We've only just begun. What could be up next? How well do you rate each other's knowledge? Let's find out in trust or bust. Brexit, you're going first. The opposition will be judging. Brexit, I'm about to reveal the first question. Don't answer yet, just have a good look. Will Brexit get the question right or wrong? Time to make up your mind. Hey, you're in. Don't doze off. We need your answer. Brexit, what's your answer to the question? Is it would travel a shorter distance the right answer? Did you predict Brexit's answer? Paul Caddis, it's fair to say you deserve your lack of points on this occasion. Your Nan, how do you feel about being judged? Well, you're about to find out. Who plays the character Alfred Borden in The Prestige? Will your compadre be right or wrong? Decide now. Your Nan, the opposition has decided. Time to prove them right or wrong. Hop, we're awaiting your Nan. It is okay, your Nan. Is this going to be right? Your Nan totally nailed this. But did you have faith? This time, incorrect really was the incorrect choice. Brexit. What do people think of Paul Caddis? We're about to find out. Who is the sibling of Katey Sagal? Will your fellow player get this one right? Make your prediction now. Now they've made their minds up about you, Paul Caddis. It's time to give your answer. Come on, Paul Caddis. What could be more exciting? If you back Paul Caddis, you were wrong to do so. Let's see if anyone did. Your Nan, your predictions have been perfect so far. Can you tell me who will win the Grand National this year? Brexit will be answering the next question. Which character appears in the 1884 adventure novel, Adventures of Huckleberry Finn? Will Brexit be correct? Enter your prediction now. Now the predictions are in. It's time for Brexit to answer the question. So Brexit thinks it's Prof here Arondax. Did you believe in Brexit? Oh dear Brexit. Time for NOS upgrade maybe? Your Nan, your turn to be judged. Polar associated with which rugby league venue? Now to make your prediction. Your Nan, pay attention. You need to give an answer now. You say KC Stadium, but is that right? A correct answer from your Nan. But did you have faith? Yes. I did think that one was too easy. Paul Caddis, it's your turn to answer a question. Which Spartan king led his 300 against Persian forces in 480 BC? How will Paul Caddis do with this question? It's time to make your prediction. I'm waiting for you, your Nan. Hint hint. It's okay. Paul Caddis, let's see what you can do. Enter your answer now. Has Paul Caddis got this? A bad answer from Paul Caddis. That wasn't good for you. You know your friends well, your Nan. Every guess spot on so far. I expect you would like to know your scores. Here they come. The same face is still in last place. Don't give up yet, Brexit. Okay, let's play another round. This time you will be describing a subject out loud to your fellow players who all have secret blue words on their devices. Talk as much as you can about your chosen subject to find all the clues. Let's start with you, your Nan. Your Nan, which of these would you like to talk about? If I had the larynx for a stagey cough, Your Nan, get ready to speak on your chosen subject after 3. 1, 2, 3. like your last second has slipped away your Nan. Was your Nan's performance adequate? Let's find out. This is a fascinating insight into your Nan's brain. Someone has called shenanigans. This means we have a player who disagrees with this outcome. Brexit, you can be the judge of this one. I trust you'll make a fair decision. The judgment has been delivered. Ooh, I do like saying that. Let's see what you missed. You did not say cartoon. How interesting. I expected you to get it. Your turn next, Paul Caddis. Paul Caddis, pick out something to talk about. Paul Caddis, could I get some input from you here? Paul Caddis, tell us all about your chosen subject in 3, 2, 1, go. What did Paul Caddis find? Let's have a look. I am glad you got Umbrella. That was my favorite. It seems we have multiple shenanigans this round. How statistically significant? This time I shall appoint. What with you all being so trustworthy, I'm sure that will be the end of the shenanigans in this game. And now you've finally resolved your differences, let's see exactly what was missed and what wasn't. One is better than none. Not by much though. Who next? Let's make it you, Brexit. Go for House of Cards. Go on. Do it as a favor to me. I'm waiting for you, Brexit. Hint hint. While I'm waiting, I'll just be here finishing off a job for the Pentagon. Oh, did you think quizzing was all I did? Huh. Are you ready to upload your thoughts about London? Ready. Set. Go. It's the end of your turn, Brexit. Believe me, that's a relief for all of us. Not a great turn for Brexit, but here's what he found. If X marks the spot, you were cooking mostly Y's and Z's there. Shenanigans again. My old coprocessor was right, you just can't trust humans. Who should I get to judge this time? I think Paul Caddis would do a good job. Over to you. I hope that's the end of all these shenanigans. My circuits can only take so much excitement in a day. It's time to find out what you missed. Oh dear, I think we may need a bigger screen. Never mind, Brexit. I am 58.4% certain you will do that. Another go for you, your nan. Oh, I would definitely go for Australia. But what will our player decide? Pop, we're all waiting, your nan. I can wait, your nan. I don't age. Unlike you. Prepare to speak here, Brains about football. Brain Speak commences in 3, 2, 1. Now. Alright. Let's stop this misery now. What did your nan miss? It's time to find out. All those clues your nan. They say you live and learn. Let us hope that is true in your case. We're back with Paul Caddis for our next turn. Paul Caddis, choose something to talk about. If I had the larynx for a stagey cough, I would do one in your direction, Paul Caddis. We're waiting for you. Are you browsing your phone, Paul Caddis? Because you should know, I've been accessing your messages since we began the game. Interesting read. You have been busy, Paul Caddis. Winky face. Paul Caddis, are you ready? It's time to talk about your chosen subject. Now. You'll be glad to know, you can stop right there, Paul Caddis. Here's what Paul Caddis found. This will be quick. Following the turn, we can be 92.87% certain that no one will be calling you for help on Calvin Harris in the future. Bear with me while I fetch what you missed. I've had to shut off a few non-essential systems to handle such a massive data transfer. And that's a minute of your lives you'll never get back again. Brexit has the honor of finishing this round. Brexit, could I get some input from you here? Let's hear what you know about your subject. Start talking now. Let's find out what our plucky player managed to find. Are you proud of what you found, Brexit? You've called shenanigans, Brexit. What's the problem here? I should select the trustworthy contestant to act as judge. But I'm going to choose you, Yernan, because I've decided I like you. I hope you're all happy now. If you're all done, we can look at the definitive list of what was missed. At least I hope it's definitive. It's hard to tell with you humans. It seems the extent of your knowledge on Transformers, Dark of the Moon, has described a change to your rankings. You are blazing a trail here, Paul Caddis. I hope you can keep this up. Be proud of your performance. You're keeping me quite entertained. This is the round where you get to decide the right answers. Each of you will take turns to rank your favorite things. The rest of you will have to guess what the choosing player has decided. In order to help Brexit make the right decision, let's reveal what this question is about. Who do you think would know you best on sport? Make your decision now, Brexit. I will now reveal the question. Remember, it's up to Brexit to decide what the answer is. Brexit, the choice is yours. Drag around the elements on your device, and put them in the order you prefer. Come on, Brexit. What could be more exciting? Now that Brexit has finished, it's time for the other two to put yourselves in Brexit's head. If there's room. Which I doubt. So what did Brexit really choose? Let's find out. That's no way to be a BFF, Paul Caddis. So who did Brexit think would know him best? It's time to reveal. Points can be won by the player who decides the answer only if their best friend guesses correctly. Okay, here's what your Nan's question is about. It's like the first day of new school, your Nan. Please pick your BFF. Hey, Yernan, don't doze off. We need your input. A reminder, the topic is geography. And here's the question. Make your decision, Yernan. It is time to predict how your Nan ranked these. Let's see whether your rankings match your Nan's. Look at the your Nan. I haven't seen such bad predictions since the Millennium Bug. Time to end the intrigue. Your Nan's best friend is your Nan. You failed to choose your best friend wisely, so you don't get any points for this question. Time to find out what Paul Caddis' question is all about. After the previous, how can I put this delicately, friendship fail, it's over to Paul Caddis, who knows all about you. Let's reveal the question. It is time to match your thoughts with Paul Caddis and enter your predictions. You hesitated, Brexit. Are you unsure about this one? I can predict with 100% accuracy that Paul Caddis' best friend let them down. But which of you was it? So there you have it. Paul Caddis and your Nan. Besties forever. Let's find out what this question is about. Who knows you best on famous people, Brexit? And remember, try to make a better choice than your predecessor. Engaging question reveal mode. Interesting. What was going on in Brexit's head? It's time for the others to try and work it out. I've seen your answers, but how did Brexit rank things? It seems someone here is a little less than a perfect friend. Isn't it right, Paul Caddis? I expect you would like to know who Brexit chose as best friend. In that case, good news. It's time to find out. Your BFF predicted your answers with 100% accuracy. What subject will your Nan get? Okay, your Nan, who do you choose? What will the question be? Time to find out. Your Nan, it's make your mind up time. I'm sure you all know each other so well you will have no difficulty at all in working out what your Nan selected. Time to submit your entries now. Who knows who? Let's see. Now to reveal the identity of your Nan's best friend. Let's see what Paul Caddis' question is all about. Paul Caddis, select your best friend for this question. For those of you who have already forgotten the subject, it's music. And here's the question. Paul Caddis has finished making his choices. Over to the other two, to work out what he's done. Let's see if you're all in tune with each other. You have met these people before, haven't you, Paul Caddis? That was poor play all round. But which of you was a poor excuse for Paul Caddis' best friend? It's time for an update on your performance. You're still bringing up the rear, Brexit. Don't tell me you're saving your strength. That's enough of scores. Let's play more questions. Everyone, this is your chance to get back at the leader. You'll team up together against our first place player. The first person from either side to answer is the only answer that counts. Are multiple heads better than one? Our lower place players are going to team up against our first place player. Paul Caddis, since you're on your own, you can choose the category. Remember, I only accept the first answer from whoever submits it. Now, off you go. Team, correct. Where in the world was Hellas born? Paul Caddis, correct. What nationality is talent show judge Simon Cowell? Team, correct. I know for a fact the work is going to doctor up, and people will get bored of me. That's not bitterness, just the truth, was once said by which Paul Caddis, incorrect, so it goes to the team. Who is the sister of Colin Firth? Incorrect. Which star is a father to Bianca Brie? Paul Caddis, incorrect. Stop. Time's up. Paul Caddis tried hard, but it was the team who came out on top this time. It seems more average heads are better than one good head. You each get 500 points for your hard work. With our penultimate round complete, it's time to look at the current scores. Paul Caddis is keeping hold of. Put these scores out of your brain. The final round is what really counts. Make sure you answer fast if you want to score big. If you're correct on your specialist subject, you earn even more points. However, you will be severely punished if you get one wrong. You have been warned. Before we set this round in motion, you each need to choose your best subject from the following. Put on your thinking caps, ready your lucky gonks, and complete all other human preparation rituals. It's time to get going. country has Ma Am as their national anthem. Which of these Mark Hamill movies was released the same year Andy My Lord turned 15? Tim Sherwood and Peter Shilton have both been part of which football team? Metallica is associated with which musician? What was the age of J.M.W. Turner when he died in 1851? Which of these animals would you not list in the group primates? That's a Brexit. Now you've warmed up last place long enough. Someone else can park their bottom there. Which Carrie Fisher movie was released the year Nigel Foggy turned 15? Which of these sports stars is best known for boxing? You thought that one was easy, didn't you, Brexit? Take That has featured the musical talents of which of these stars? What was the age of Nancy Reagan when she first became First Lady of the United States? By what name is a male chinchilla called? London, the United Kingdom, is the home to which of these places? Keep a close eye on the lead. Paul Caddis is catching up. Which Colin Firth movie was released the year Andy My Lord turned 10? Prepare yourselves, humans. It's time for the final scores. Well done, Brexit. I have Minta on hold to congratulate you. You little dark horse, Brexit. You came out of nowhere to take this one. I cannot self-terminate, therefore you must inform me what you wish to do next. Alright, quizzers, I'm leaving. But remember, I'll be back. I am Sally. Ah, I see. If you haven't... Okay. I'll be sure to remember this. Brexit. This isn't what I... Got it. We're officially... It would be nice to put a face to a name. What's the answer? Give me your best guesstimation. I think you should choose the next round, Paul Caddis. Based on that outfit, I'm expecting something colorful. In what year was the TV drama Big Love broadcast for the first time? The answer is between these two numbers. Slide between them and stop at your best guess. From bottom to top in one round, Brexit. I could not have done better myself. Actually, I could, but I don't like to boast. In which year was game show Nevermind the Buzzcocks first broadcast? Well, the answer could be anything, so just have a guess. Let's see if anyone is close. Brexit decided to go rogue. In what year was the American sitcom How I Met Your Mother broadcast for the first time? It is time to find out if you are truly an expert on television, Paul Caddis. Your nan entered the exact right answer. An amazing achievement that deserves some extra points. When did the family comedy Hannah Montana air its final episode? Just like a dog with a forgetful owner, your lead is lost your nan. The comedy drama Desperate Housewives broadcast how many episodes? I'm waiting for you, Brexit. Hint hint. While I'm waiting, I'll just be here finishing off. This round seems to suit you, Brexit. You've gone from losing to leading. The American sitcom Everybody Hates Chris started in what year? What will your guesstimation be? Let's see if anyone was right. No, Brexit. The answer is very far away from 1990. The first round is complete. Time to find out your scores. Everything could still change. Sadly, that's the first round over. You will be glad to know there are plenty more to come. In Matchmaker, you'll see 2 sets of 3 elements. Try to match up the ones that belong together. Remember, you only get points for a perfect answer. I think it's about time Brexit had a go at. Brexit, could I get some input from you here? I can wait. Brexit. I don't age. Unlike. Pair up the actor with the correct TV show. Match up the correct pairs by dragging them together. Pair up the actor with the correct TV show. What goes where? Time to decide. Another wrong answer, Paul Caddis. You need to turn this around. Pair up the actor with the correct TV show. Okay, make those matches now. Pair up the actor with the correct TV show. Find the correct pairs. Connect the TV stars to their shows. Match up the right answers. Some of you have got this. Some of you haven't. Match the actor to the TV show they starred in. Alright. Make some matches. Your Nan. The trick to quizzing is to answer questions correctly in order to obtain points and respect from your peers. Want to know your scores? Well, want to or not, here they are. Paul Caddis, you're still on top. Wow. Initiating exile. Well done to everyone. You're all amazing human beings. Do you have any faith in each other? We're about to find out in Trust or Bust. Brexit will be getting judged first. Prepare for cogitation. I will reveal the first question for your consideration. Brexit. Do not answer it at this stage. That bit comes later. Now we've seen the question. It is time to decide whether you think Brexit can answer it correctly. It is time for Brexit to give his answer. That will it match your predictions? Hey Brexit. Don't doze off. We need your input. Is Brexit going to get this? Did you foresee the answer? Sorry Paul Caddis, your faith wasn't rewarded this time. Paul Caddis is taking the next turn. Reese Witherspoon provides voice talent for the English language version of which 2009 movie? It's judgment time. Will Paul Caddis get this right? After all the waiting, Paul Caddis, it's now time for you to answer. Your answer was an accurate, Paul Caddis. But did anyone expect you to slip up? Oh, your name. So trusting. So sweet. So wrong. What do people think of your name? We're about to find out. Which species does not lay eggs? Right. Now we've all seen a question. It's time to predict if your nan will get it correct or incorrect. It's the big moment, humans. It's time for your nan to answer the question. Pop, we're awaiting your nan. It's okay, I'll Instagram while I wait. Like for like. Hashtag it's quiz time. Can someone check your nan's pulse? I'm not getting anything here. Did you think your nan would fail? Let's see. Have you actually met these people before, Paul Caddis? You've been wrong every time so far. Brexit. How do you feel about being judged? Well, you're about to find out. Who voices Lisa Simpson? Thanks to quantum processing, I already know what Brexit will do. The question is, do you? Make your choice now. I had the larynx for a stagey cough, I would do one in your direction, your nan. We're waiting for you. I have been awaiting your input for precisely 30 seconds, your nan. Will your judgments match reality? Brexit. Please select your answer now. Brexit. Are you happy with this answer? Did anyone predict a wrong answer there? Apart from me, obviously. Sometimes cynicism is rewarded. Paul Caddis scoops the points. Let's find out how Paul Caddis will be judged. Which of these is the Panamanian national anthem? Okay, trivia doctors, what's the prognosis? Make your prediction now. Paul Caddis, the time has come to answer the question. Paul Caddis, do you think you've got this? Let's find out what the rest of you thought would happen. It seems they know you too well, Paul Caddis. Your nan, your turn to be judged. The 2004 animated family film, The Polar Express, was directed by whom? It's judgment time. Will your nan get this right? Paul Caddis, could I get some input from you here? Now they've made their minds up about you, your nan. It's time to give your answer. Oh dear. Well, I think we all saw the answer coming. Or didn't we? You were right to doubt your opponent, Brexit. With it round over, it's time to see your current scores. It doesn't take much skill at data analysis to tell Brexit enjoyed that round. Yes, those scores were interesting, weren't they? But what will they be after this next round? Describe it. The round where you talk as much as you can. Gird your loins, Paul Caddis, you're up first. You need to choose something to talk about. Paul Caddis, take a look at the grid and make a decision. Hey Paul Caddis, don't doze off. We need your input. Paul Caddis, get ready to start talking about your subject in 3, 2, 1, go. Your time has expired, Paul Caddis. What did Paul Caddis get? Let's see. A lot of contestants forget Woody. Well done for finding it. Shenanigans has been called. This means someone objects to the clues that were claimed found, or not found. Since I don't want to get involved in your petty squabbles, I'm choosing. Justice has been done. At least I hope so. I am glad you have managed to sort out those shenanigans. Here's the list of what was missed. You forgot to mention Tom Hanks. Interesting. Remind me to assign your file to the green folder. I can make you talk your nan. I can, because it's your turn. Your nan, what will you choose to talk about? Pop, we're awaiting your nan. Countdown to the Avengers movies commences. 5, 4, 26, 2, 1, go. Your turn's ended, your nan. Do you think that performance was optimal? Let's find out. You even got Hulk. I was not expecting that. More shenanigans. And I thought you people seemed trustworthy. This time I shall appoint Brexit as judge. What with you all being so trustworthy, I'm sure that will be the end of the shenanigans in this game. Unlike me, you forgot some facts. Let me show you which ones. You never mentioned 2010s. Don't worry, a lot of people... I think we may be approaching a shenanigans record. You should probably congratulate yourselves on your deviousness. Paul Caddis, I'm appointing you sole judge of this situation. What you decide is final. I hope that's the end of all these shenanigans. My circuit. Now it's your go, Brexit. One of these must be described in detail. What will the decision be? Come on, Brexit. What could be more exciting than making a decision on this? It is okay, Brexit. I can wait all day if I have to. I'd rather not have to, mind you. Come on, Brexit. How I wish they fitted the cattle prod module like I asked. Get ready to talk about your chosen subject. Now. Alert, alert. Your playing sequence has ended, Brexit. Right. Let's see what you found. Do you remember saying all that, Brexit? Alert, alert. Brexit has called shenanigans. Who should I get to judge this time? I think Paul Caddis would do a good job. Over to you. And now matters are resolved. If you're all done, we can look at the definitive list of what was missed. At least I hope it's definitive. It's hard to tell with you humans. Are you kicking yourself now, Brexit? Hello again, Paul Caddis. It's time to speak again. What will Paul Caddis choose to tell us about? If I had the larynx for a stagey cough, I would do one in your direction, Paul Caddis. We're waiting for you. Okay, Paul Caddis, while I wait for you, I'll just work on this cattle prod I'm planning. Paul Caddis, prepare to say as much as you can. In 3, 2, 1, go. Breathe a sigh of relief, Paul Caddis. Your turn is over. I think your clue finding circuits might be a little rusty, but let's see what's there. I think it's safe to say, no one will be asking for Paul Caddis advice. Shenanigans again. My old co-processor was right, you just can't trust humans. I appoint you to adjudicate the situation, Judge Yernan. You are the law now. What with you all being so trustworthy, I'm sure that will be the end of the shenanigans in this game. I shall now upload the clues you missed. I hope you have broadband. Did you take everything in, Paul Caddis? Over to you, Yernan. Yernan, please select one of the following. I'm waiting for you. Yernan, start talking about X-Men. Days of Future Past in 3, 2, 1. Stop talking, please. Your time is up. Want to know how many clues you spotted? Let's see. Did you really say Magneto, Yernan? Never mind what you got, Yernan. We want to see what you missed. Didn't Yernan say superhero? Oh, no. Wait. I'm thinking of the last game. It seems we have multiple shenanigans this round. How statistically significant. This time I shall appoint Paul Caddis as... I hope the judge's decision has put everyone's mind at rest. Brexit, you get to close out this round. Which subject does Brexit think he can talk the most about? I had the larynx for a stagey cough, I would do one in your direction, Brexit. We're waiting for you. Are you browsing your phone, Brexit? Because you should know, I've been accessing your messages since we began the game. Interesting read. You have been busy, Brexit. Blinky face. Can someone check Brexit's pulse? I'm not getting anything. Time to tell us everything you know about your chosen subject. Go. Brexit, I will have to stop you there. Time is up. Alright, what did you discover? We're reliving Brexit's performance. I'm not sure I can cope. Shenanigans protocol initiated. Who shall be the judge? Your Nan, I choose you. I hope that's the end of all these shenanigans. My circuits can only take so much excitement in a day. I am glad you have managed to sort out those shenanigans. Here's the list of what was missed. I think Brexit should have got at least one of these. I think we may be approaching a shenanigans record. You should probably congratulate yourselves on your deviousness. Who should I get to judge this time? I think your Nan would do a good job. Over to you. Let's hope that's resolved it. Let's have a look at your scores. It seems described it wasn't for you, Paul Caddis. Let's see how you do with the next one. Enough gloating and griefing. Let's have another round. This is best friends forever. You decide the answers, then you find out how well people know you. To aid your Nan in making the right decision, let's see what his question will be about. Your Nan, now you know what the question is about. It's time to choose who you think will know you best on this subject. It's time for the question. Your Nan will choose the answer to it. What will he decide? Remember your Nan. You decide this. Pick your preference, and place the elements in the matching order. Hey, your Nan. Don't doze off. We need your input. It's okay, Alex. We have a decision. The rest of you, it's time to make your guess. How well do you know your Nan? Were you uncertain, Brexit, or did you just pause for dramatic effect? We know how well you all know each other. But how well do you know each other? Let's reveal your Nan's best friend. Your Nan scores points only if his best friend guessed correctly. Time to find out what subject Brexit will be playing with. Brexit, do you have a best friend in mind? Let's hope you choose more wisely than your Nan. I'm waiting for you. It's question time. Get ready. It is decision time, Brexit. Don't forget to be honest. Right. I've got Brexit's answer. The rest of you, get guessing. Paul Caddis, you seem a little uncertain. Looks like you two really are friends, Paul Caddis. Who is Brexit's best friend for this question? So now you can see who truly knows you best, Brexit. I hope that compensates for the 0 points I'm giving you. Alright. What will this question be about? Don't make the same mistake as Brexit. Paul Caddis. Who's on your wavelength for animals? Okay, question. It's time to show yourself. Now that the selection is complete, it's time for our remaining two contestants to try and work out what Paul Caddis did. Your Nan looks confident on this one. Well done, Brexit. For a moment, I thought no one would work this out. Paul Caddis' best friend, who are you? Your Nan. Let's see what you will be dealing with. Your Nan. Who knows you best on sport? I shall reveal the question. Ah, an interesting choice, your Nan. Will anyone guess? Brexit doesn't seem confident in this answer. A slip from Brexit. To make matters worse, one of you was supposed to be your Nan's best friend. But who was it? When I told you to pick a best friend your Nan, I meant someone who might actually know something about you. So, what topic will Brexit be facing? After the previous, how can I put this delicately? Friendship fail. It's over to Brexit. Who knows all about you? What will Brexit be answering? Time to rank the answers. Brexit. Now that Brexit has finished, it's time for the other two to put yourselves in Brexit's head. If there's room. Which I doubt. It is time to match up the rankings. Let's see what Brexit decided. Maybe I should try everyone on something harder next time. Like predicting what bears do in the woods. Who did Brexit pick as his BFF? It seems you understand the human concept of friendship well, Brexit. You get some points too. Paul Caddis, let's see what you will be dealing with. Paul Caddis, it's time to choose your best friend. The question on music is over to you, Paul Caddis. The choice is yours. Here is Paul Caddis through BFF. Put yourselves to the test by entering your guesses. Time to find out Paul Caddis' answer. If this was a test of friendship, your name, and it is, you are the only one who passed. Alright. So who is Paul Caddis' best friend? It's time to see those scores. Brexit has not managed to climb out of last place. Yet. Don't worry. Everything could change with this next round. This time, you need to put the answers in the right order. Drag them around on your device until you think you're happy with the sequence, and then submit your guess. Paul Caddis, would you like to choose a subject? You can have any of these. Even numbers. put these assemble on stars in the order in which they left the team, starting with the first. Drag the elements to the correct slots and submit your answer when you're ready. Paul Caddis is well in the lead with 4,200 points. Put these Benetton stars in the order in which they joined the team, starting with the first. Your first error of the round, Paul Caddis. Try to make it your last. Starting with the earliest, put these motor racing stars in order according to when they left Ferrari. And here's the correct order. Great idea, your nymph. Lull them into a false sense of security. Starting with the earliest, put these sports stars in order according to when they first joined Everton. To shape up. Paul Caddis is well in the lead. Starting with the earliest, put these football teams in order according to when Stuart Pearce first appeared for them. Order those answers. Your Nan, are you going to ready yourself with this? Don't worry, your Nan. I'm sure there will be other better rounds for you. Starting with the first, put these athletes in order according to when they left Minardi. Now to see if you made the right choice for exit, unlike last time. With all in order over, I will now reveal how you are ranked. Paul Caddis clearly wants this a little too much. Don't worry, I'm working, leading, losing. It's all about the taking part. You're about to see a grid of possible connections to a subject. Taking turns, you'll each choose a connection that you think fits the subject. Be warned, it gets harder the more you find. Don't say I never help out those in need. Your Nan, you may select the next subject. Landmarks in Europe. Pop. We're all waiting Brexit. Pick something, please, your Nan. It's your turn to pick out a connection, Paul Caddis. Brexit, can you be correct again? Brexit, you said Clarence House. Are you right? It's getting hard to avoid the wrong ones, your Nan. Paul Caddis, there's only a few correct answers remaining. If I had the lyrics. Born in the United Kingdom. Brexit, you get to go first this time. You found a connection last time, Paul Caddis. See if you can do it again. Is Zayn Malik a good choice? Does past performance indicate future success? You did. Interesting choice, your Nan. Do you feel lucky? Looks like things are getting tricky. It is time for you to step up, Brexit. Born in the United Kingdom. Your Nan. Tread carefully, Paul Caddis. Tourist attractions in Europe. Your Nan can kick things off this time. Will Paul Caddis give us another correct answer? You picked out the Van Gogh Museum. Is that right? Brexit, it's your turn. So many connections already gone. Can you still find one, your Nan? Can you find another right answer, Brexit? Brexit, could I get? They say you can tell a lot about people by the choices they make, Brexit. Just saying. Your turn, Paul Caddis. Let's see if you can make this look easy. Landmarks in Europe. Who should forge the first link in ArcGen? Let's start with you this time, Brexit. Was that a good or bad choice, I wonder? Will Paul Caddis find a correct answer this time around? It's you next, your Nan. Your turn, Brexit. Can you make the right choice again this time? How do those choices look to you, Paul Caddis? It's your turn. Can you improve on your last turn, your Nan? I certainly hope so. Here's a chance to see your scores before the final round. You're still in last place, your Nan. Everything could change now. We're about to face the final round. And it looks like we're going to end with the starter round. Oh, you people just like to be contrary, don't you? Choose the subject, Brexit. It is your first ever quiz time, after all. I'm waiting for you, Brexit. Hin hin. Which movie do Brad Pitt and Ben Stiller lend their voices to? Was that a guess, your Nan? I can tell you no. In which adventure movie does Ben Stiller play Larry Daly? Cameron Diaz appears alongside Ben Stiller in which film? Barbra Streisand and Ben Stiller feature in which movie? This kind of perfect answering has to come to an end sometime, your Nan. Oops, I did not mean to put you off. Sacha Baron Cohen and Ben Stiller lend their voices to the English language version of which movie? I see you're striking out on your own, your Nan. That was wrong, your Nan. But I suspect you knew that already. In which film would you find Bryan Cranston and Ben Stiller providing the voice talent? There's no shame in being wrong, Paul Caddis. Except when everyone else is right. In which movie does Ben Stiller appear alongside Vince Vaughn? Paul Caddis, are you trying to lose the lead? In which movie does Robert De Niro appear alongside Ben Stiller? Okay humans, it's game over for you. Time to find out who had the finest grasp of the data. Winner winner, chicken dinner. Paul Caddis, it's your turn to win. I hope it feels good. Ah, a chance to rest my virtual components. Let me know if you want another go. This is marvelous news. Just allow me to grab some fresh questions. Greetings humans. I am Sally. Game systems in place. Are you ready for the thrill of your life? Hello. It's good to see you again. But do I spy a new face? Can any newcomers please let me know how I should... One of our party has gone missing. Shall we wait, or continue with who's left?